What's up, everybody? Adventures with Maxwell here, and today I'm going to add some Indian head scents to my album. So let's get started. All right. So I recently picked up some copper nickel Indian head scents at an auction. I thought it was a good buy. I don't have them, so obviously it was a good buy. And then I have a couple more that I've collected and found doing some penny hunts. I'm going to upgrade those. We're going to talk about some of the ones that I have, copper nickel wise, and we're going to start with the 1859. Not, and I apologize for my dry, dirty hands, and this is not any of the repunch dates, but it's not horrible. It's got some wear on it, but you can still see some details on the rim. Some of the Liberty, you can see the date. I don't know. It's probably a fine. I'm not 100% sure how they do it. The population report here on the thing starts at a fine 4. So I don't know. I'm not going to send it off. I'm not going to send any of these off. Even this 1860, which looks really nice, but I think that it's been cleaned. I want to go through each of these. I may put some gloves on just so you ain't got to look at my hands. This one at some point has probably been cleaned. It looks really nice. But we're going to go through these. Let me get some things set up. Let me get a glove on, and I'll be right back. Okay. So the 1859 has the RPD FS 301, 302, and 303. And then I'm not sure what the S1 stands for, but there's 3 of them. This is not it. And like I said, I don't have my microscope with me, but I have looked at it. And I'm sure that it wouldn't have been sold in an auction if it was any of those. Because even the less popular one is a $42 coin and fine 4. And it just jumps up from there. So none of those, but I am going to add it to my book here. 1859. And yes, you did see 3 Indian head scents there. They're all beat up, but I'll take them. They're hard to get, highly collectible in any condition, and none of my Indian head scents fits in my book. Anyway, so we're going to move on to this 1860, which is the next one. Here you got a couple different varieties. Well, you got one different variety, I'm sorry. A pointed bust, which I'm sure that this one is not. It's FS 401. We'll take a look at it and we'll see, since mine is in actually really good shape. Man, it would be nice to have. Oh, come on now. Don't have 20 minutes to do this. So pointed bust, I'm going to assume pointing apparatus engaged is going to have to do with this guy here in this area. So let's take a look and see what ours, let me turn some light on, is looking like. Yeah, and ours is round at the bottom. So I'm sure that that's what they're talking about. I'm not seeing a description. So, like I said, I'm not too familiar with these, but if I had to guess, I would say that it has to do pointing apparatus engaged with this part right here. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but that's what I have. The non-pointed bust, 1860. And I will put that in there. Hopefully this one, hey, that one fit in there. And then we'll move on to this 1860. Is that a 4? I think that's a 4. Focus. Is it a 1 or a 4? I thought it was an 1861. I think it's a 4. Either way, I don't have it. So we'll just look at both of them. The 1861 does not have any varieties. Excuse me, the 1864 has a bronze version. There's a bunch of them. L on ribbon, L on ribbon, L on ribbon. And it's going to be so hard to see this. L on ribbon. Oh, it's going to be, and you can't see it. Whether it's a 4 or a 1, it's in rough shape. I'm going to add it to the 4 because I think that's what it looks like most. And then we'll move on to this 1863, which we're going to go back up here just a little bit. 1863 doesn't have any varieties or anything, just plain Jane. Starts off at fine 4 like most of them do. This one's actually not in horrible shape. Sorry about the fingers in the way, except it does have a bit of a rim ding right there. You can still see some Liberty. It's got good rims. You can see the letters. Still has some detail on the feathers and the hair. The shield is in good shape. I don't know what this one would be. It depends on, they're so tough on these. I mean, it does have some gunk on it, so it probably wouldn't get a straight grade. Probably get details. It'd probably be in the fine category somewhere. And like I said, I'm no expert, but still a nice one. I'm going to upgrade one of these days, eventually, if I ever get rich. They just don't fit in some of these holes, man. Ugh. Whoever had this book before me did not have any of these filled. So then we're going to move on to these ones that I have. I was going to upgrade this one because it does have more detail, but this one's pretty rough. It's got pretty nasty little rim ding going on here. And it's just, it's got details. It's a lot better than that one. But this one doesn't have any rim details on it. The date is actually a little bit better. So I don't think I'm going to upgrade that one. But the 1905, I am going to. That's what I have in there now. Common date. And this is the one that I found in my, I believe, yeah, I found this one in my last wheat cent. 78 rolls of wheat cent, the mega wheat cent haul, which, by the way, I've got that coin. I've got that 1955. It's coming up out of here, and it is going to get graded and authenticated. And I did some research on it. It looks legit, but obviously I'll let them guys sort it out. Has excellent detail on the reverse and the obverse. And even in G4, it's about a I think it's about a $400 coin. At the end of the video, I'll pull that up and look at it. I'm going to get this 1905 out of here and get it swapped out, and then I'll be right back. All right, I have them all in there now, and some of these I don't expect will come out unless I get really lucky. This 1864, I guess, pretty nice. As far as the nicest ones, I would have to say it's some of these copper nickel ones. My copper ones are pretty beat up. You know, I found a lot of them. Some of them I've won. I'm sorry for the jerky camera, but we're going to spend a couple minutes here since I brought it up. We're going to shoot on over here. Check out this 1955. Let me get this out of the way. It's 1955. How far down does it go? And which, by the way, I found some pretty nice wheat cents. Um, I found some pretty nice wheat cents. This is the 1955, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is. So, come on now, get over there. We're just gonna shoot on down here to the. Now, obviously, if you find them, I don't know. This is the price guide. Come on now. What did we just do here? Started me all over. I was just looking at this, and now I'm wasting time. That's okay. Well, we jumped way down there, didn't we? Okay. Okay. This laptop really sucks. Listen, guys, if you ever buy a laptop, don't get um, don't get an Acer Chromebook. Don't do it. They're not compatible with anything. They're slow. They suck. Um, at this point, I'm just using mine to watch YouTube videos and do stuff like this, which slows me down even more. So when I pull up PCGS on the laptop and I pull up PCGS on my phone, the prices are different. Let me know in the comments down there if anybody else has experienced that problem, because I want to be able. Of course, it's going to be the last page. Come on, PCGS. All right.